Hello, hi everybody out there. This is Felix, aka Mbewe, with welcome to the farms. I always do videos just like this. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Look out for Ubuntu Farms on Facebook, Love for Humanity Foundation. You can search for all our other social media platforms in Instagram, and you see the different pictures and videos that we post on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube and be part of the different educational, agriculture, and farming videos that I post. So today, I just want to show you how much water that we have and that have accumulated in the stream that we have besides our farm. This is so massive, it's so big and huge. Usually water doesn't come this far, but as I speak now, you can see how far it has come near the banks. So I'm going to talk more about what other things we do here at the farms. I'll show you as I proceed to the other side of the farm. So we have different equipment that we use for irrigation and even to pump water from this stream. This is one of it here. It's a diesel pumped machine, works effectively and perfectly well, and does wonders. Let me show you on the other side. Okay, so this is the other side of the farm. As you can see, there's a kettle from one of the paddocks here. Then these are feed on the boundaries of the cornfield. So this is the corn that was planted in December on the 7th. You can see how it is. It's exactly a month and all. So there's both maize and pumpkins or chihuahua. So this is two different types of pumpkins that we have. One which is mainly used just for pumpkins, and the other one, I'll show you the two different types. The other one is used for both as a vegetable and for pumpkins as well. But they do produce pumpkins. So you can see these are two visible differences. This is the one that people usually eat, both for pumpkins and as a leaf vegetable. Then this, on the other hand, is the one which is mainly used for pumpkins. The major difference in the seed is, you see, for this one is more of pure white, and this one is usually cream white. It's yellowish in color. Then as we move to the other side, you see that this corn, which was planted in November on the 2nd and 3rd, which is a field up there. That field has grown really faster. We used the same method of using mulch. We used manure, we used compost, and we used stamping. So we planted the same corn and pumpkin, which you probably see as we get closer. So in all these fields, we are doing potholing. These were actually holes that were here. They've been buried because we put manure and soil on top. But these were actually small holes that were dug. So this is a kind of conservation farming that really focuses on a crop. And crops in that sense means you do not need to plow everywhere, or you do not need to dig everywhere. You only dig where we need to plant. So for instance here, these are 1 foot apart, implying that we dug this size and we also dug this size, and this portion is not tampered with, it's left alone, and you conserve a part that you do not need to plant on, just as we do on the in between the rows. This part must be left alone. You don't do anything with it, you leave it as it is. So moving on to the other side, why do we do this kind of digging or potholing? As you can see, for example, if the rains were to stop now, all this portion will remain wet and the inner part will remain dry. This retains moisture, retains fertility, and protects the crop itself and all its nutrients that it needs. So this helps us also to calculate how much seed we need to take in or plant per station. So each planting station takes 2 plants. So like for this, germination was quite good. Both of the plants that we planted here germinated. For this one, you can see that one died. Even here, one died. and ideally we need to have only one cob or one plant per planting station. So you do two for the sake of germination rate. So this is also one of the advantages. It helps farmers to calculate how much plants they need to plant, and they don't just grow things anyhow. So you can see they still all these pumpkins on the first portion that we did. This is an actual example now of the pumpkin that is mainly used just for pumpkins, but others eat the leaves. Though the ones that are common in Zambia people consume are the ones that have the whitish lines on the leaves. But those do not usually get to have bigger pumpkins as we want. So as you can see, this is a maize that was done in November. So now this is January. This is exactly 2 months, but you can see how big this maize has grown. So we are demonstrating, trying to see from the conventional ways of farming into conservation and see the differences between conservation farming and conventional farming. So we'll see you in a month or so as we'll be harvesting most of the maize from here, and we'll compare it with the actual maize that was done on the conventional or the daily way of farming. Then we'll see the results. As it is already known, you'll see that some of our maize usually has between 3 or 4 cobs on each plant. That already shows good results for me, but we want to see the size of the cobs later on. So see you then, and hoping you stay in touch and you follow what we're posting and showing you, and hope you learn 1 or 2 things from us. Thank you so much.